How the hell did anyone survive down here? UC must have burned some serious cash when they lost this place. Serves them right. This is where the fleet started. It's history, man. It blows me mind. afraid of? I'm gonna wipe the floor with you! You don't want to mess with me! While we're picking through the trash, we might as well grab some good stuff for ourselves.
Extraction report, Guard Bryant reporting. The shuttle bay techs were complaining about hearing some type of banging or scraping on the access doors, so we were sent to investigate. We headed to the surface and immediately engaged some indigenous creatures that had been burrowing through the ice. We managed to drive them off, but I'm certain they'll be back. Fortunately, our squad only suffered minor injuries. First we deal with all the maintenance issues at the lock, and now this. If this keeps up, I'm gonna request a transfer.
If we get out of here, remind me to thank Delgado for hanging us out to dry.
Okay, Zouch. What the hell was so important that you had to drag me all the way out of A block at this hour?
You know Jasper Crick's over in D block? He's busting out of here, and he wants me to join him.
Crick really thinks he can bust out of the lock? Why the hell am I just hearing about it now?
Crick's only told the few people he trusts. He even told us to keep it to ourselves, or he'll cut our throats.
Then why the hell are you telling me?
Come on, I gotta explain this. It's because I like you, Rickard. And I want you to come with me. We've been meeting in this storeroom for months to, well, you know. I was hoping we had something a little more than that.
Damn, Zouch. I, didn't know you cared that much. You give me the signal and I'll... Oh, shit. Wait, I forgot to turn off the recording.
Recording? What the hell, Rickard?
Can you imagine how angry the prisoners were when they rioted?
Right?
I would hate to have been one of the
God,
guards.
no. I love you. All right? You gotta make me say it. Shit.
I'm sorry, baby. Here, let me turn this thing off and I'll apologize. Okay?
I swear, I am never putting ice in me drinks. Ever again. I can't imagine being stuffed down here to rot. Poor bastards. Cell D03118. Okay. That's a place to start, I guess. Here I thought we were going to be doing something fun, like rob a bank.
I know it's usually bullshit, but they seem to have details. After striking up a conversation, I found out the ship was a Galbank transport named Legacy that went down in some remote system during the war. This is exactly the score I've been waiting to find. I need to contact Carter to let him know it's time to get off this rock. He'll help the mining details slip into the utility closet in the ventilation room. That's where we'll dig. Not up, but through. Right to the armory. Carter mentioned that security keeps rotating codes on all the terminals in the lock, so we'll have to coordinate this carefully. For now, we'll continue using his locker in the showers area as a drop point for the code to the utility closet. By this time next month, I should be out of this dump and uploading those credits to my account.
Things crawling right behind the walls. Ugh. Live in this kind of cold. Bullshit.
Okay, Carter. Confirming that the latest code to the utility room is 486111071. The mining crew tells me it'll take them a week to cut through the ice, so I'm giving you that long to square your end of the plan. When the tunnel reaches the armory, I'll get my people to start a riot. When you hear the fireworks go off, get your ass to the shuttle bay. We get one shot at this. If we play our cards right, this gets us one step closer to that fortune that went down with the Legacy. You report any of this to the guards, well, you know what'll happen.
100 years old, eh? It's amazing this entire place hasn't collapsed by now. What I wouldn't give for a space heater and a hot cup of bogs right now. A 100 years old, eh? It's amazing this entire place hasn't collapsed by now. UC must have burned some serious cash when... They lost this place. Serves them right. Was this an armory? Looks like they cleared this place out. Well, well, what do we have here? Give me a sec. This ought to come in handy. All right, let's keep moving. If we get out of here, remind me to thank Delgado for hanging us out to dry. They aren't paying us enough to be poking through this scrap heap. Enjoy that dirt nap! Look at this dump. I can't imagine being stuffed down here to rot. Poor bastards. Looks like this was the warden's office. They built the office right next to the shuttle bay for quick escapes, I bet. Smart.
Took long enough. Use the intercom. We need
The things I do to make money.
I hope you found something
crazy.
because I am getting sick and tired of this place.
answers down here. Looks like I picked the right people for the job.
Yup, that's right. It was a team effort all the way. We had each other's backs the whole time, Del.
Is that Mathis? Tell him to shut up so I can think.
Yeah, sorry, Del. You go right ahead.
Okay. Now, all we have to do is find a way off of this planet. Let me see. Here we go. I'm looking at schematics for the lock, and I don't think there's a way to get you back to the surface from there. But I can open the outer doors to the shuttle bay and let you fly one of the shuttles down there directly up to the key. Yeah, sure, and I wish gold coins would start raining from the sky. Now, if wishing time is over, maybe you'd be kind enough to stop running your mouth and listen for a change. Okay, let me see. One of these probably opens the door.
Shuttle bay activated. Initiating the icing process. Please stand by.
Yup, that's got it. Might take a while, though. Those bay doors have not been opened in almost a century. You have done a hell of a job, Rook. We will talk when you get back to the key.
Hey, look, well, I wanted to thank you for not being a jerk and hounding all the glory on this run. Cool. Look, about all that killing Delgado stuff, why don't we just forget about everything that I said? You know, like it never happened. Thanks. I promise that you won't regret it. Now, let's get the heck out of here. Save the chatter for later, and just get us back to the key.
Things for you.
You might want this. Red apogee, surrounded by stars and the vastness of space.
Acknowledged. Dock where you like.
Green lights on outer hatch. We're docked.
Ask Jazz about any ship upgrades. Nothing worse than a pirate ship with no personality. What are you looking at?
Tick-tock. A little less loitering, a little... Very. You'll get a location with the target goods. You get caught. If you need credits, you know where to find me.
You check out the Reckoner's
Nothing
core.
like the smell of a
She's
dead
a beaut,
shark
ain't she?
after you cook them with an energy blast.
Trade Authority takes anything and everything. What'll it be, friend? The fleet's gotten impressive. They even managed a legitimate business on the Keys like no other. Not everyone thinks so. There are a few, regardless. I hope you're not long. You find anything of value? You bring it here first.
Too many missions, not enough time. There you are. The hell took you so long?
It's about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over. That's it? Just one slate? After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, neighbor. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search. And the recording that you found proves that it is out there. All we have to do is find it. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big-wig charity event on one of Trident's starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, Neva. This isn't hard.
Which means a Galbank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the Galbank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual. Good, because that is exactly what you are going to be doing. Neva and I are too well known to walk around the starliner without being recognized. If Trident security spotted us, it'd be over. I need you to board that ship, make contact with Rokov, and get me those credentials. You'd better. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that I took what you said about Mathis into consideration, and I've decided to let him join the fleet. We'll see. That's it then. Next stop for you is Rokov Starliner, the Siren of the Stars. And remember, Rokov does not need to know anything about Grixis' legacy. For now, it's just between us. Now get out of here.
Hey, Rook. Before you head out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me at the last Nova after you wrap things up with Mathis.
Hell of a job you did down there, Rook. Hell of a job. If you have any last questions about the job, ask them now.
Hey, I wanted to thank you one last time for not ratting me out to Delgado and telling him how much I pitched in. That was pretty damn cool. If he would have found out what I was planning, well, I don't even want to think about what could have happened. Yeah, I guess I can't blame you for saying that. I could have gotten us both killed. Look, we don't have to be best buddies or anything, but if you ever need something, an extra gun or whatever, I got your back. You just, you know, take care of yourself out there. Hey, if you would have found out... I appreciate that. You just,
Yeah?
Whole settled systems on the run someday.
We haven't...
There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole roll call from the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me.
Every pirate in this joint comes to the Nova for a drink.
Seems to me, instead of trawling deep...
I'm about to tell you, so shut up and listen. Rokov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those gal bait credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me. And I'd prefer to have the money that award's worth in my account. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it? Then it's settled. Good. All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the Siren and bring me my goods. Because that's exactly what you are. A rookie, a newbie, fresh meat. Beneath all of that inexperience, I'm sure you have an actual name. But honestly, no one gives a damn. So get used to hearing that word. Until you earn your stripes, you're a rook to everyone in the fleet. Because that's beneath all of that. So get used to hearing. Hit me up if you got questions.
What you thinking of doing after all this?
If I had a Birion crest, I'd run my own city, like Bane.
Some missions require stealing from settlements. Be sure to gear up.
Bogged grog is fine if you like cheap moonshine.
So there I am. You see security on my tail.
The fleet protects our own, but you turn against us, and you're dead.
Strong enough to knock me out.
Sorry. I was lost in a memory for a moment there. How can I help?
Scan complete. You're clear to land.
Yes? Commander Ikande is the heart and soul of UCC.
You're back. So how did it go? Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet? Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. Well, let's find out if Delgado's chasing ghosts, or he's smarter than we suspect. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. And for some reason, he never got there. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
Heard you boarded the Key. Can't imagine what state the pirates are.
Need something?
Ship's detached. We're clear.
Some work done? You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. Oh, sure, have at it. Okay, no problem. Sure, have at it. Sure, have at. Sure thing.
Anything I can help you with, Captain? Yes? Oh, right.
orbit achieved. We could stay here forever. Well, a while anyway.
Have a tight itinerary today, so I'd ask you to keep... Oh, well...
Scratch the paint.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Fine, have it your way. Apparently, you have everything under control. So why are you targeting a Gaul Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Merchant vessels, transport, supply convoys, mining settlements, you get the picture. But taking on a megacorp, that's a really big deal. Something the Crimson Fleet stayed away from in the past. Sounds to me like Delgado's either getting desperate, or this is leading to an even bigger score down the road. Oh, I see. We're playing this game now. Fine, fine. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because you're not getting near Dombrowski without my help. Oh, no. No, no, no. Delgado isn't gonna drop a cred stick on the table and be done with it. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. You'd better, or you're gonna have to find another Gal Bank executive. As long as Dombrowski's on the ship, he's all mine. That's a disturbing way to put it, but I suppose that's the best offer I'm gonna get, so I'll take it. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt. The event's a complete sham. Bunch of rich snobs getting together and throwing a party for themselves. These people couldn't give a damn about Terran preservation or any other charity for that matter. Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous climb to the top, or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder. From what I've heard, it's the second option. Well, you better learn quick. Oh, there's one last thing. Dryden equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. Oh, I know plenty. Been tracking that beauty for months. Neva and I were working out something. Hey, wait a minute. Don't tell me she's sending you after the award alone. Yeah? And I suppose it's just a coincidence you happen to be asking me about the very thing Neva and I agreed to steal together. I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. Yeah? Funny you're only bringing that up now. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. So tell me, what's the status of your plan? I once saw Neva strip down a UC security ship and sell the parts back to the UC through a shell company. If that doesn't put your concerns to rest, I don't know what will. Now tell me, what about the status of your plan? How can I help? Okay, then let me point you to the person in charge of the award. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starfield ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms. Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
Trident must have spent a fortune. You're a guest of Captain Rokov, right? Welcome aboard.
Shh. Listen. Can't hear the engines, can you?
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been...
This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Hell of a ship, isn't it?
Between Captain Rokov is one of the
These
most
newer
easygoing
vessels
CEOs
more
I've
or
ever
less
worked
run
under.
autonomously,
In fact, he doesn't
which
act much
doesn't
like a
leave
captain
much
at
for the
all.
crew to do around.
Captain Rokov said you're allowed in any of the crew-specific areas. Just don't...
Any luck at the party? Get back to it.
Lovely party, isn't it?
To one of the staff. If you have any specific requests, please speak to one
Quite
of
a
the
lovely
crew's
Starliner. Nothing but the best for the society. I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth. Well, apparently the award is so valuable there's only one in existence. It gets passed to a new winner every year. I'm a silver member of the society, but only 100,000 more credits, and I hit the gold tier. Could we talk about something else? This topic is beginning to... Is this about that feature SSNN ran a few years ago? I can assure you, this is a legitimate charity organization. It's critical that the Society keeps the memories of Earth alive in our hearts. I'm doing my part by attending this spectacular event. The Society is such a worthy cause. What could be more important than the preservation of the Earth's spirit? Donations to the Society can be debited from my bank account on a monthly basis. I barely have to lift a finger to help. The Society was founded about 8 years ago by Carl S.A. Worthington, a prominent businessman from New Atlantis. It's a shame that the Earth ended in such a sorry state, but I'm glad the Society has the nerve to do something about it. You don't necessarily have to be wealthy to contribute, though the minimum donation level is 5,000 credits. When you join, they send you a small chunk of rock from the Earth itself. I keep mine on my desk. Not much, other than the fact that they host these wonderfully entertaining gala events every month. The Society is such a worthy cause. I've already told you everything. Nice to have met you.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense.
At the moment, Aurora isn't permitted on Trident Starliners.
Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? In my cabin? Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish? I'll have you know that the award is locked inside the master safe, located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
If you, for the safety of everyone aboard, please be certain you don't interfere with any of the crew.
If you want to dine at Captain Rokov's table during dinner service, it's only an additional 5,000 credits.
Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. Welcome to the Purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe. An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks. I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip. I'm sorry. It's against Trident policy to discuss our personal feelings towards a fellow crewmate. I don't want to lose my job. Why should I tell you? I hear you. I'm still willing to talk. Yeah, I hope so. We'll see who gets tough. I appreciate your interest, but I'm forbidden to disclose any personal information. It's not about money, it's about my career. I get fired from Trident, that's it for me. Back to scrubbing tables at the Terra Brew. No problem. Is there anything else I can help you with today? An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below. Have a safe journey.
On behalf of my... We have a range of excursions available at all of our destinations. All the details are in your cabin.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the ballroom.
I certainly hope...
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman. Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted, the ceremony might never take place at all. Not at all. I was assured that this particular ship was outfitted with the absolute latest and cutting-edge security. I am completely confident that Trident Luxury Lines will keep all of us safe. Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that? And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that? I don't have time. You think I'm a push? Sorry, but I should say so.
On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome to the process. I've only seen it briefly. Unfortunately, is there anything else? An excellent question. My responsibility. Honestly, Oh, absolutely. The safe is in the unlikely, in the even... So, I've only seen it. Unfortunately, is there anything else? Well, if you change your mind... I'm sorry. I don't want to lose my job. You don't know what you're... Look, I'd like to help. You are just unknowing enough that this might work. You may think so. I appreciate your interest. No problem. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable.
Several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
So, what brings you aboard?
Here for business or pleasure? The society chair has really outdone herself this time. I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars, almost monthly. Does the man ever do any real work? Besides what I already told you? That award is such a joke. It's for members of the society to pat their own backs for spending the most money on the cause. Do we really need to go over this? I'm a silver member of the society, but only 100,000 more credits. Donations to the society can be debited from my bank account. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Hello, are you a member of the society? Larry likes to drop overly complex words in a conversation. No. Now why the heck are you so interested in him anyway? Haven't we already talked? Benjamin Bayou of Neon won the award the first time it was presented, but he dropped out of the society a couple of years back. I honestly don't really know anything else about the award. I'm a silver member of the society, but only... Is this about that feature SSNN ran a few years? Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Let's put it this way. He's screwed over so many people. If he suddenly disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him. Could we talk about some... Sheila Holbrook is When you join, they send you a small chunk of... Sheila Holbrook. It's critical that the society keeps the memory. Donations to the society can be... Huh. Well, that was boring.
Sorry, I'm busy. Maybe we'll talk another time.
Have you tried the cannabis? His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself. No? And why they... Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award. The society is such a worthy cause. The society is... That's all then? Okay.
That view is absolutely spectacular.
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items.
An open bar would have... He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee. It is a shame that the Earth... That's all then? Okay.
Hello.
Are you a member of the society? He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Enjoy the rest of the event.
So, what brings you aboard?
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, yeah?
Sorry, do I know you? Okay, wait, are you seriously... are you trying to pick me up? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone, and my partner doesn't like competition. He gets very jealous. Who? Look, can you just cut to the chase already? What's this about? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? How did you... That idiot. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? You're not very bright, are you? I'm a grade C3 exec at Galbank. That means my credentials get me into 2 places. The front door and the ladies' room. If that's all you really want, you're certainly welcome to them. If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that? If you had another way to get the information... Maybe. But... threats are useless on me. I've heard... You know what? Forget it. The price of doing business by slinging mud is way too steep. You're willing to pay me to give you dirt on Larry? Sorry, I thought I'd end up on the short end of the deal. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet. I didn't know who the hell you were. For all I knew, you were working for Dombrowski. It's called playing it cool. You should try it sometime. I'm not gonna tell you. Let's just say that I'd be sent to prison for a long time if Galbank figured it out. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic the crypto key of actual credits. Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to whatever legit transfers that the bank transacts. The genuine credits enter a dummy account. The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into our accounts. By the time it lands in our pockets, the creds are clean. So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered, when it's really just our ghosted dummy creds. Genius, right? Yeah, hello? What do you think is going on? I'm using that gullible idiot to get what I want. If I have to squash him on my way to the top, then so be it. Let's get one thing straight. Larry Dombrowski's no saint. He deserves everything that's coming to him. And why should you? Dombrowski is a piece of human garbage. He'd stab you in the back for table scraps, then stab you again to steal dessert. The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's worth, and then leave him in the dust. Not bad for a lowly Galbank worker drone, right? What, are you writing a damn novel? Fine. Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their commnet for any Galbank chatter. I guess you could call him our early warning system. And Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Galbank's automatic audits. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in, whether we liked it or not. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. nail his ass right to the wall.
At all times. Have a safe journey.
Must you continue? Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that? And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand? This isn't getting us any. Is this really what we're doing? I'm glad you understand the position. I've got nothing better. Oh, I should say so. The nerve of you to even ask something so stupid.
Have you tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Vera giving you trouble? As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut. What's the status of you? Like the ship's purser probably told you, it's because the system is completely automated. The only way you're gonna get the award is by using Sheila's claim ID. But she's not going to just hand it over. Here, give her this. I'm certain it'll help. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms. They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society. Claudia Swift is a low-level employee at Gold Bank, barely holds a decent security rating there, so there's not much to tell. Her cabin was paid for by Dombrowski, and she's been hovering near him ever since they boarded the Siren. Normally that wouldn't raise any eyebrows, but the fact that Dombrowski's married to someone else, that changes people's perception just a little bit. Don't you have somewhere to be? What is it now? You seriously need to ask. Okay, I'll give you 2 reasons. First, Gold Bank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. Not something Delgado wants, I suspect. And second, you offer Gal Bank employee in every single Gal Bank facility in the settled systems will triple their security. I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever your plans are regarding Gal Bank, now will it? Go do something useful, okay?
I certainly hope they
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman. Excuse me? And why in goodness... Oh my goodness. How did you know about that? There's no need to make a scene. If you're here to steal the award, there's nothing I can really do about that, is there? Here, take it. Don't you have somewhere better to be?
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a secure...
Glad to have you aboard. Oh, absolutely. The safe is in the unlikely, in the even more. So, as you... An excellent question. My responsibilities include... Honestly, I really... Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise. Please let me know if your voyage is on behalf of Trident. Have a safe journey.
Mustering instructions.
Here for business or pleasure?
An open bar would have been nice. But try...
Hello. You here for the charity event? Oh, I'm afraid that's a bit outside my wheelhouse. I work for UC Security, so I don't think I could be of much help. I have nothing to do with Galbank. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off. Worried? Why should I be worried? Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe? I told you to stay out of my way. I meant it.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. But it's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency. Don't worry, it'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. There's access to the crew section that you can reach through the Starfield ballroom. Chief Sundin should be there, wasting time at his station as usual. Have fun with that guy. He's a real piece of work. Once you're past Sundin, just look for the room marked Environmental Control. Everything you need is inside. All passengers are instructed to immediately report to their cabins. That way we keep the halls clear and avoid a panic. Fortunately for us, all of the passenger cabin doors will automatically unlock. This is normally to ensure the crew can check cabins quickly and without interference. But in our case, it's like having an all-access pass. On the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the United Colonies, pretty high up in UC security. Lots of clout with mast. Underneath, he's a greedy piece of garbage. Given the chance, he'd backstab you for a cret stick and pin the murder on someone else. Come to think of it, if he wasn't such a petty tyrant, he'd probably thrive with the Crimson Fleet. Remember, the moment you shut down that system, the entire ship goes into lockdown mode.
Please, the society chair is real. He's been spending a lot of time with Claudius. Nice to have met you.
There's nothing quite like the view from the start. Trident must have spent a fortune equipping the ship with triple redundancy in almost every internal system.
Hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Trident put me in charge of the entire tech team. We do our best to keep the ship running smoothly and efficiently. Of course, this beauty is a cutting-edge piece of spacecraft design. Almost everything has triple redundancy, like the life support system. Unfortunately, that means there's quite a bit of downtime. Could be worse, though, right? Yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. I think you can see why. Not exactly Starliner-class comfort down here. Don't get me wrong. The quiet gives me time to gather my thoughts, catch up on work, and all that, but I'd rather work on the bridge. Oh, sorry, that area's off limits. No exceptions. Oh, really? Well, that changes things quite a bit. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? Feel free to look around, but don't mess with any of the controls.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter. There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill. Allpat, this ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. First of all, you're in no position to demand anything. And second, you must think I'm stupid. There's no way I'd possibly incriminate myself by handing over the evidence.
And remain there until you receive further instructions.
I don't know where you got that information from, but it lines up with all the troubles I've been having getting my cut from that asshole. That means my money's already gone, and Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry, but if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail. Dombrowski had the authorization to wipe out records on Galbank's system without raising any red flags. I let Claudia talk me into that. She said she had him wrapped around her finger. Apparently, she was wrong. Oh, I've got everything you're gonna need. This is a one-stop shop for you. We're talking a slate loaded with dates, account numbers, ID scans, even an audio recording. It was my little insurance policy in case the shit hit the fan. There's a solid enough trail here to send Dombrowski straight to jail. At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. Well, since Claudia has been spending time disgustingly close to Dombrowski, I think she's suffered enough. On the other hand, I've got very, very special plans for Larry. I have some friends that can, well, let's just say, take care of the problem. That's if you leave him alive, of course. We'll just have to wait and see. All I can tell you is that there's more than a few people at Mast who find Commander Akande to be a huge pain in the ass. I mean, the UC is aware that the Crimson Fleet is a problem, but it pales in comparison to the issues with the Freestar Collective. Akande's loaded with big-picture ideas, but not a ton of evidence to put them into action. And frankly, it's driving my superiors crazy. Wait a moment. Are you telling me that this scheme is getting so out of hand, it also involves the Crimson Fleet? That's all I need right now. Enemies on two fronts. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning my back on UC security. How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all this comes crashing down? No, you can leave me out of your merry little band of pirates, thank you very much. All I can tell you is that there's more than a few people that... I mean, Akande's loaded with... Well, since Claudia has been... On the other hand, that's... You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Please shelter in your cabin during this emergency.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation. You don't actually believe that I'd venture into such precarious criminal territory without a proper bird's-eye view of the situation, do you? I'm uncertain why you've become entangled in this spider's web, but this situation demands swift and resolute action. Au contraire, my misguided friend. There's a bargain that needs to be hammered out, and you will listen to the facts before we proceed. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor.
May I have your attention,
Since we're
please?
speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this
ship-wide
leads me to conclude that you
Please
desire
report to your
something
cabins in an orderly
personal
fashion
from me.
and remain there until you receive further instructions.
I pride myself on having an intensely thorough education, though I'd hardly call myself a professor. Though I'm sure that your compliment also meant you were having trouble understanding what I've been saying. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along? Oh, it was actually a rather easy deduction to make. It's the only thing of significant value that I still have in my possession. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned. I wish you hadn't blown away the gambling debt that Sandine owed me. But hey, you got the job done. I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner? Ah, so he told you to keep it from me. I see. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so I'll just leave it alone. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Overreach. Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. Always. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions. have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion.
Indicators are green. We're free.